Hi folks, welcome to Jerez, and we're in the GR86, so let's crack on with the fast lap. Right, and done and dusted, and let me get rid of that for a start. Rules tab, always read the rules tab if it is down here at the bottom, because it will tell you where the off tracks and or slowdowns are. Very, very useful to really maximize those track limits, which is key for gaining lap time. Are they solar panels? They may be solar panels. I quite like solar panels, by the way. There's a lot of solar panels around here. I did not know that. Anyway, I digress. Info tab for you. We are using the fixed setup, which is what the iRacing is using. Track temp of 116 Fahrenheit and a moderate usage of 44% is what I always use for these track guides. Now, the lap I'm going to show you is this little cheeky rascal right here, which you can't see because it's behind my head. So let's get rid of my head. Yeah, this one down here, which is lap 19. Where is it? There it is. Yes, definitely lap 19 of a 201.788. You can see here we went out for a first stint, got into the low twos, got into the ones a few times, then on really low fuel, set a couple of ones, and then immediately went out on fresher tyres and a full tank, and we kind of get it in the low twos again and into the ones. So high ones is, I think, where I'm going to show you. You can see there we went a little bit faster on the two next laps as well, but we're a little bit light on fuel, so that is what it is. This thing, as with every GR86 race, is so key to get the corner done and dusted and get on throttle as early as you can, particularly at turn 5 around here, because it leads onto the back straight and obviously this last corner down here. So momentum is key, but getting on that full throttle earlier is much, much more important. The split times you can see down here, I've got an optimal of a 201.3, so you can really focus down on the second times. If you are struggling in a certain area, you can really focus on that one depending on what your times are. And above my head will be a Discord where the OLAP, BLAP, telemetry replay file will all be in there for you, so you can see exactly how I've done this lap. Otherwise, should be an okay week here. Jerez isn't too bad. This was an okay car. There's a few areas where if you went wide, you had a little bit of spinning. But yeah, off tracks are going to be your main problem around here, to be brutally honest. And obviously the normal iRacing crazies. But yeah, off tracks, this is quite easy to gain a lot of off tracks around here. Otherwise, I think that's enough of me waffling. Let's crack on with the breakdown lap. Right then, Jerez. This start-finish straight down here is a decent length, so be careful for dive bombs into turn 1. Turn 1 is pretty quick, but as we're approaching it, we're using the advertisement wording there on the left-hand side at the end of it just to brake really, really heavy. It's uphill, so don't worry about lock. It's got any lock brakes. Anyway, why am I saying we're locking up? Clip the apex quite late because we're going uphill and over a crest, so the car will naturally understeer. Use all of the curb here on the left-hand side, and then we keep on the curb for the braking zone of turn 2. Now, it's after the bridge thing that we're going under. Don't worry about going too deep into this one because you do want a nice late apex to maximize your full throttle. You see we actually lift off there mid-corner. We don't want that. We want to get smoothly back on the throttle and absolutely slam it. Again, you can use all of the blue curb here, but use the keep a tire on the blue and white even around this little left-hand kink and you should be absolutely golden. Otherwise, this little kink up here is absolutely flat out, so don't worry about it. Just try and minimize scrub on the tires, and obviously that will affect your top end speed. But this is the important corner coming up here, so we need to get this one right, and it is quite tricky. So we're using the Marshall post there over the left-hand side. We're braking just as it comes onto our left-hand side of our monitor. Brake nice and easy through here. Don't apex too early, otherwise you will run out wide, but make sure you get a nice late apex as we go over the crest and we can kind of see the rest of the track, and then it dips away from us. Be careful about running too far wide here. There is a silly little off track if you do go all the way on the green, so that's quite annoying to ruin your lap, but you need to get a good exit down here to get the slingshot down here. Dive bombs incoming, I suspect, through here. So we're just after the 100-meter marker, so probably about the sort of 70 marker, sort of something like that. Brake nice and heavy again, nice and easy through here. First gear, try and get the rotation, and then get back on power as soon as you can. You can give the little green curb on the inside there a little cheeky tickle. You can see I'm balancing throttle, short shift into second. Use all of the exit curb as well to maximize our straight line, because again, this little left-hand kink here is absolutely flat out, so we don't need to worry about it in the slightest. Just try and minimize your steering angle through there, and you're absolutely golden. Be careful of an off-track here running too far to the right now, so we want to straddle the curb sort of like that, and then as the blue tire barrier disappears from our view, we have a dab on the brakes. Now this corner is really crucial. You want to hug the apex like your favorite person here. You want to stay on that blue inner bit for as long as possible. Get on full power. You see I have another dip here, because again, I don't want to run too far wide there, because there is an off track, so be cautious about that. Over to the left hand side now, and we're braking at the advertisement flag marker thing on the ground there, or whatever it is. Brake nice and easy through here, trail brake all the way into the corner, a little bit of the green curve as well. Build up that power, and you can use a bit more curb here, but as long as you keep tires on the blue and white, you'll be fine. As the blue and white ends, turn in, another little cheeky tickle of the green apex curb, and you'll be absolutely golden. And again, same principle, try and keep a tire on the blue and white, and you'll be absolutely perfect. Now, those speaker light things that's pointing to the crowd, as we pass that, brake nice and easy. Now this is high risk, high reward. Loads of curb, watch the rear end of the car on the top screen, really gets unsettled, and we smash it over the second one just for good measure as well. That's the fastest way through there, but it is by no means the safest way through there. So expect spinners around there. Once this car goes sideways, it is absolutely gone. There is no stopping it, because the traction control comes in and goes, no, I'm going to save you from an accident, but cause an accident. So yeah, high risk, high reward into that chicane. Using the paint on the floor again as a marker, brake nice and heavy into this one. Don't worry about going too far deep. We want to get the car stopped, get it rotated, and then feed in the power as early as we can. You see how early on power I'm still rotating around the corner, and you can use all the exit curb on the same principles that we've been using it all circuit. Keep tires on the blue and white. And now we accelerate to the line that is actually quite a long way down. The line is actually there, and I don't know why I continue down here so long, but hey ho, is what it is. But that's us across the line in a 2:01.788. Now, will I get into the 2 minutes? Who knows? Will there be carnage around here? Almost definitely. So yeah, try and see the checkered flag around here. The race I have done here in other cars, it's been quite awkward to overtake. So I'm expecting some questionable moves in some of the corners around here. So make sure you see the checkered flag. Otherwise, if it did help you out, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. And yeah, do that lovely YouTube stuff. Otherwise, I will catch you on the next one.